Hello everyone. Today I will start Geography Chapter 1 India Size and Location. Topics to be covered in this lesson are India, its location, size, India's neighbor. So in this lesson we will understand where exactly India as a country is located on the world map, what its size and what are neighboring countries that we have. Let's look at India more precisely. If we want to see location of India, we need some fixed point and direction. For that, we will discuss here latitudes and longitudes. So first I will tell you about latitudes. They are the angular distance of points on the Earth's surface north or south of the equator, which is at 0 degree latitude. So here these horizontal lines are latitude. This I will explain through the diagram. This is one imaginary line, equator, which divide the earth into equal halves or hemisphere running exactly at the center of the earth. So India is located in upper part, that is northern hemisphere. So its two poles, north extreme called North Pole and south extreme called South Pole. So we have reference line for north and south direction. It is considered to be 0 degree latitude. So this is a starting points. The angular distance of the pole from the equator is 90 degree here. So we have 90 latitudes in northern hemisphere and similarly 90 latitude in southern hemisphere. Here equator is the longest latitude because this imaginary line drawn exactly midway between the two poles. And when we move away from the equator towards the north or south pole, the length of parallel will decrease. They are basically lines. They are not basically lines. They are the imaginary circle. Now, how do we measure it? It is measured in degree, and these degree divided in minute and minutes further divided in second. Now, all the places in northern hemisphere denoted by letter N, here you can see, and while the places in southern hemisphere denoted by letter S. Now the distance between the two latitude is 111 kilometer. Now we will discuss about the longitude. Actually, the equator is the reference line for the north and south direction. Like here, north and south direction. But we need one more reference line for east and west direction also. So for that we will discuss longitude. They are the angular distance of points on the earth's surface to the east or west of the plane going through Greenwich near London in England, which is at 0 degree longitude. So these vertical lines are longitude. Now I will explain through diagram. Longitudes are similarly concept as that of latitude, but these are imaginary circle around the earth that appear in vertical lines. So we have central line here as a reference point for east and west direction. It is called prime meridian. It is considered to be 0 degree as a starting point. So we have 180 longitudes in the eastern hemisphere and similarly 180 longitudes in western hemisphere, and the distance between two longitudes are 111 kilometer like latitudes. So total longitudes 360. So we have 360 longitudes. Now if we will take any points on map here, suppose, so we need all direction like north and south, east and west. So these imaginary line give the exact location of any place. Now take about the position of India in respect of latitudes and longitude. Here India's southernmost tip, that is Kanyakumari, is at the latitude 8 degree 4 minute north, and the northmost point, that is Kashmir, is at the latitude which has value 37 degree 6 minute north. Now we will see the longitudinal extent of India. The westernmost point, that is Gujarat, is at 68 degrees 7 minute east here, and the easternmost point, that is Arunachal Pradesh, 97 degree 25 minute east. So here this is latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India. Next topic we will discuss in next lecture.
Hello everyone. In previous lecture we have discussed about latitude and longitude. Now let's understand the size of India. These are the important facts about size of India. So one by one we will discuss here. The landmass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometer. So India covers vast region. India's total area accounts for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. Look here, if we will put all the landmass of the world here, then India's share only 2.4% of its. Now, the next fact, India is the 7th largest country of the world. The largest country in the world being Russia with 17 million square kilometer area, followed by Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia, then India. So India is the 7th largest country. Now we will see the land boundary. The land boundary of India is 15,200 kilometer. Look at the map. Here Kashmir back to Kashmir. It means Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, then Kanyakumari, then Gujarat, and then Kashmir. So this is the total land boundary of India, that is 15,200 kilometer. Now we will see the coastline. The India's coastline is 7,516.6 kilometer. It means it will start here from here Gujarat belt to West Bengal. So this is the coastline of India, 7,516.6 kilometer. Now we will see south extent divided Indian Ocean. South of about here 22 degree north latitude, it begins to taper and extends towards the Indian Ocean, dividing it into two seas, the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on its. So here you can see the south size. This is taper. Taper, it means narrow towards the point. So it divides the Indian Ocean in two seas. In eastern side Bay of Bengal is there and the west Arabian Sea is there. Now we will see the north-south extent. North-south extent, it means Kashmir to Kanyakumari in kilometer. This is 3,214 kilometer. Here you can see north to south extent 3,214 kilometer. Now we will see West to east extent in kilometer, that is 2933 kilometer. West it means Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Now the next term that is very important, standard meridian. It is located 82 degree 30 minute east. So here I will tell you about the standard meridian of India. As we know, east and west longitude decide whether it is AM or PM at a particular place. So here first we will learn how to calculate the time. So we know the earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, that is to cover 360 degree of longitude. We know total longitudes are 360. So earth take 24 hours to complete 360 degree. So to cover 1 degree it will take 24 into 60. We will convert into minute. Here 4. It means 4 minute. So 0 to 1 degree it will take 4 minutes. Since the local time varies by 4 minutes for each longitude, there would be a lot of confusion regarding train and flight timings, business schedules, and even our daily routines if each meridian passing through a country were to follow its own local time. To overcome this confusion, we choose standard meridian which passes through the city of Allahabad. Its local time is known as Indian Standard Time IST. There is a difference of almost 2 hours between the local time of easternmost and the westernmost point of India. So the local time of standard meridian is followed all over the country. This is the standard meridian. You can see here eastern and westernmost point 82 degrees 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minute east. So there is a 30 degree between easternmost and westernmost point. So we choose 82 degree 30 minute, that is the center point, as a standard meridian, and it is followed all over the India. So this is our standard meridian. I think with this information it become clear to you that what is the size of India. Now we will discuss the next topic in next lecture.
Hello everyone. In last two lecture we have discussed about location and size of India. So in this lecture we will talk about India and the world and India's neighbor. Let's start with India and the world. Here are some important facts about India and the world. So one by one we will discuss here. Central location between East and West Africa. Here you can see India is located in the south central part of continent of Asia. It is situated at the head of the Indian Ocean. So India is close to Indian Ocean, which justify the name of ocean named after a country. This position is very strategic and helps in trade with both the eastern and western countries. Now moving ahead to next fact. Connectivity with trans-Indian routes. As you can see, India has a long coastline. Here it provides easy transport and act as a trade route with different countries. Here you can see India easily connect with North America, South America, Africa, Australia and East and West Asian countries. Now, the next important fact, the taper shape of India established close contact with other countries. As you can see, The southern India is being taper in shape. It means protrudes, which helps her to establish close contact with other countries both from east and west. Now, moving to other important fact, India's relation with world contact through land route and ocean route. As India has a relation with other countries through land route, which is much older than the maritime. Maritime refers to sea route. Here you can see these are the sea route which connect the other Asian countries to the European and other. Various passes across the Himalaya here and other mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient traveler, while the ocean restricts such interaction for a long time. Now we will discuss next fact. These routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and commodities. When people migrate one place to another, they bring different ideas and commodities with them. The ideas are holy books like the Ramayana, the Gita, the Upanishad, stories of Panchatantra, India numeral and decimal system, and the commodities like spices, Indian spices, muslins being carried by the other countries. Now, here we will discuss important fact, that is Suez Canal opened on 1869 reduced distance between India and Europe by 7,000. The Suez Canal is an artificial sea level waterway in Egypt. Egypt is here. It is often considered to define the border between Africa and Asia. Constructed in 1869, it opened on 17 November 1869. Mainly the importance of Suez Canal for one reason, that it is the shortest trade link between Europe and countries on the Indian and Pacific Ocean. Suez Canal greatly reduced the time and cost of transporting goods. Earlier, Indian and Asian countries are used long route to do trade with Europe. Now, we will moving ahead to next topic, India's neighbor. The countries with which we share our boundaries are called our neighboring countries. Pakistan lies to the northwest of India. Here you can see the direction north, south, east, west. So Pakistan lies northwest. Afghanistan here, China and Nepal make up the northern border. Here Bhutan is to the northeast. Bangladesh and Myanmar are our eastern neighbors. The island countries of Sri Lanka lies to the south, and the Maldives here lies to the southwest. So these are our neighboring countries. Now we will discuss about the important fact, that is Pak Strait. The Pak Strait is a strait between the Tamil Nadu state of India and the Jaffna district of northern province of island nation of Sri Lanka. Jaffna is a commercial center for northern Sri Lanka. So Pak Strait connect the Bay of Bengal in the northeast and the Parkway in the southwest. And the strait is 53 to 82 kilometer wide. Now we have completed Geography Chapter 1, India, Size and Location. Hello everyone. In last 3 lectures, we have completed theoretical part of India, Size and Location, Geography Class 9. In this lecture, we will discuss map scale, which is mentioned in your NCERT book. So, these are questions which we will plot on map. Before this, I want to tell you important thing, that is index. So first we have to make index. The index consists of questions with symbols. You can see symbols are here, and in this manner I have made this index. You can also create index in another way. Now moving ahead to questions. So first, the states through which the Tropic of Cancer passes, and the symbol is golden circle. Here you can see Tropic of Cancer, which passes through the Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. So this Tropic of Cancer has value 23 degree 30 minute north. Now next question, the smallest state. Here you can see on map, Goa is the smallest state in terms of area. It is marked by golden arrow. Now next question, largest state. So here you can see the Rajasthan is the largest state in terms of area. Now moving ahead to next point, the island group of India lying in the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. So first see the western part of India, Arabian Sea. So here Lakshadweep Island is there. You can see the symbol here, and in eastern Bay of Bengal is there, where Andaman and Nicobar Island is there. Now next question, the Union Territories of India, which is marked by golden star. So here you can see on map golden stars are there. So we will discuss about the Union Territory. So here you will see total 8 Union Territories are there. So first you can see the change on Indian map. Here you can see the border line. This bifurcate Jammu and Kashmir in two parts, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So here I would like to update you. Article 370 of Indian Constitution gave special status to Jammu and Kashmir. The government abolished Article 370 and moved a separate bill to bifurcate the state into two separate union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So here these are two union territories, first Jammu Kashmir and then Ladakh. The next you can see the Chandigarh. This is at the border. This is at the border of Punjab and Haryana. Now the next is Delhi. You can see here Union Territory. Now come here, see the location of Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu are to be combined into a single union territory from 26 January 2020. Daman is said to be the capital of the new union territory. Now next is Lakshadweep Island, and here you can see another star, that is Puducherry. So Puducherry is the union territory, and here Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So these are the union territories. So total are 8. Now see the next point, state without international border or coastline. So state Haryana not having any international border. Same Madhya Pradesh you can see. Then Chhattisgarh, here Telangana, then Jharkhand. These are states not having any international border or coastline. Okay. Now see the next point, the strait separating Sri Lanka from India. So here you can see the symbol which separate Sri Lanka from India, that is the Park Strait. Now next point, states lies on the coast. So total 9 states are there. Here you can see the symbol I have marked here, like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal. So these states lies on the coast. Now moving ahead to next point, that is Indira Point. Now see the location of Indira Point. Indira Point is the name of the southernmost point of India. It is situated on the Great Nicobar Island. Here in the Nicobar Island in Eastern Indian Ocean at 6 degree 45 minute 10 second north. This is the latitudinal extent of Indira Point. This is not on Indian mainland but within the Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar Island. Here, if we will talk about the southernmost point of Indian mainland, this is the mainland. Okay, so if we will talk about the southernmost point of Indian mainland, then we will mark Kanyakumari. But if we will talk about the Indian territories, for that the southernmost point is Indira Point. Now next question is the place situated on the 3 sea. So here you can see in west Arabian Sea is there, in east Bay of Bengal, and here Indian Ocean. So place is Kanyakumari. I have marked by the triangle, golden triangle. Now next point, state with international border, which I have marked by the red circle, red point. So here you can see the state which have the international border like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, here Bihar, Sikkim, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya and West Bengal. So total 17 states are there which have the international border. Now the last question is state with largest population. So here we all are knowing that Uttar Pradesh is the largest populous state in India. Now we have completed map skill of this chapter, India size and location.